Hey there, it's me, Trash. Yep, I have a really good self-esteem. But anyway, today we're gonna be doing something kind of different than what I usually do, kind of straying away from my usual content. I'm gonna be reviewing a Lego set, but more specifically, a Lego Ninjago set. Even more specifically than that, Lego Ninjago set 71722, the Skull Sorcerer's Dungeon. That's the box art right there. You can pause if you want to get a good look. Okay. So that's the set review today. And here it is, built and in its glory. Before we do, let's go over these. So you got little health carts. You have 3 lives. And it's kind of it's a set and it's also a board game. So here's how to play. You can pause if you want, but basically if you you roll this thing, which is basically the makeshift die. Whatever the number you get, how many spaces you want to go, and if you encounter an enemy, if you get a heart, you defeat them, but if you get a skull, they defeat you and you lose a life. Okay, now let's get on to the actual set. What should I review first? You can cook fish. Yeah. Alright, so let's go down this little path. You got an extra life here. You got a little spider, and you got this bone. You got a sign. It says beware in Ninjago language. You got another heart back there. Then here, our first mechanism. If you land on this, when you climb the ladder, you pull it back, and then the ladder goes back too. So yeah, that's basically the mechanism. Now you're probably wondering, what's this thing? Well, let me spin it and show you what it does. Whoa, look at that. It's spinning the axes. But not only does it spin the axes, it controls these platforms that move up and down, and it also raises and lowers the cage. So yeah, that's cool. So of course I mentioned the spinning axis. If you land on that tile, you lose a life. I was about to say you're gonna die, but if you have 1 heart, then you will die. But here's an extra life right there. You got a little ladder that leads up here to our next area. So how am I supposed to get that with these big claws in the way? Well, let me do something that might blow your mind. Oh, see, now I can get the sword. Just kidding. You can never get the sword. Alright, so here's the big skull. Let me remove it really quick so I can show you what the mountain looks like without the skull on. And it's not all that, but it's still cool. So that's what it looks like with it removed. And here's the skull. Nice. Okay, let's put it back on. Hey, doop, and like that. Alright, and boom. So that's the first sword, the Shadow Blade of Deliverance. There's another sword down here, but I don't remember its name. So there's 2 swords that you need to collect. Okay, so you got the front path, which has the 2 little skulls. And they're very greeting, and it's a welcoming sign to come on in. And then you got this one that has spikes, so it's even more deadly. You got a little side path. It has an extra heart, and it also takes you to this thing that has a bunch of swords in it. And then you got this other side path where you have to fight a spider and stomp it to death. And then you can also reach that. And then of course I pointed out the cage. You got these things right here that can do that. All of them. Okay, now you're wondering, how do I get in there? There's a bunch of lava. Well, let me show you. See this tile? Push it forward and boom, doors open. And then you could push it back and doors close. So I think okay. Oh, and there's also a little balcony right here. Okay, so I think I reviewed everything on the front. Now, let's review the back. Hooray! Okay, so you got the lower, it's got a little, some gold, and then you got this thing, and then way back there, I'm sure you can't see it, but there's a turd back there. I'm not joking. You got the sword here, and you got a little cage, probably to hide the gears that are under here. Alright, and then you got the upper level, you got a little potion, you got a candle, you got a jewel, and then you got a little magic wand. We have a picture, possibly the original Skull Sorcerer before he became evil. Got some armor, and then you got a little guitar. Nice. Now you can jam out. You got a spear, and then you also have a hidden axe behind this thing. And then, yeah, I think that's it for the set. Now, let's go over the figures. So our first figure is Hero Cole. He's the main hero of the season. Let me pop that off. He has two different faces. He's got a mad face, and he's got, oh, okay. He's got a little clip on the back. Of course, his armor piece. He's got a hammer and a shield with the lion on it. Okay, so let's put his helmet back on and place him there. Okay, our next figure is Hero Lloyd. So, yeah, he's different. He has a silver armor and the dragon shield, and he has a sword, and then also he has two different faces. He's got his mad face, and then his, okay, and he's also got a clip on the back. So let's put his mask back on. And then there we go. Those are... Our next figure is Hero Zane. This one does not have two faces. He only has his face, and then he's got that back there. He's got also as a clip. And he can only hold his crossbow in this position because the crossbow, it hits the armor, so you can't hold it straight out, or well, you can't. And then his shield. Also, they reuse his legs from season 11, so that's cool, I guess. Alright, our next protagonist and last one is Princess Vanya. She's the exclusive to this set, which, by the way, is $100. So, I'm not flexing. Okay. So, anyway, she's got this exclusive printing. She's got a Lego Friends hairpiece, which for some reason, that's weird, because those are two entirely different brands. So, she's got this face, and then that face. Alright. So, let's put her down. Not like a dog. But okay. Let's, so here's our next figure. Mert, which is basically Mo, but with armor and an axe. Speaking of an axe, that's his weapon. Yeah. And he's got a little man bun, and that's his armor piece. It's from the back, and that's the side, and that's the front. It's gonna chop you up. That's a better axe. Alright, now we have what I say is possibly the least interesting figure, Ginkgo. He needs a step stool, because if you look on the box art, you can barely see him. My man's needs a step stool because he can barely see him. But anyway, he's got two of the I don't know, I forgot what these are called, but he's got a hood. Take off his hood. You got that face, and he's also got this face, and then that's his back print too. Alright, our last two figures. So we got an Awakened Warrior. These are basically like the soldiers. And, yeah, he's rocking. He's black, which is unlikely for skeletons, but he's got a helmet, which is cool. You can take off his helmet, and he's bald. He looks better with the helmet on. And also, he's got an armor piece, too. I don't know if you noticed. And he's got a sword. There's more. There's another set that comes with 2 of these guys. So yeah, they're basically the soldiers. And then the final figure, and what I think is possibly the best, the Skull Sorcerer himself. He's a bat, apparently. He's got the sloped piece. He's got some Ninjago language on the sides. I translated them. This side says dead, and this side says rise. And he's got his magic skull. And then if you remove his mask, nah, it's all one piece, this mask. And then that's his face print underneath. So, yeah, I don't have anything else to say. That's basically the review. If you have any questions or comments or just whatever you want to say in the comment section, please keep it PG-13. Just kidding, I don't care. Feel free to leave a comment. Make sure to like the video for more content. I will be producing a video tomorrow and also a video on Thursday. And there will be a remake of one of my older videos. It's a surprise. You don't know which one it'll be. But anyway, I think that's it for this review. So make sure to like, subscribe, comment below, turn on notifications, all of that crap, you know that. And I'll see you next time, I guess. Bye.